everybody, this is Tina. Welcome to my video today, you guys. I'm really excited to share with you these stitched dies. I ordered them right away and got them right away last week. I got them on Thursday and I've not stopped playing with them. I played with them all weekend. I've already made some really fun stuff with them. So I wanted to share with you guys. I love anything stitched. I love faux stitching and I love dies that have stitching on them. And then also when you visit my website, you'll notice that there is some stitching elements on my website because I love it so much. So I do have another set of dies. I think they're the Simon Says circle dies that I've used for years. But the really fun thing about these is they're going to coordinate with the items that you have from Stampin' Up. So it's one die that you purchase. You can see here I have three. I've organized it a little bit different. So it's one set. It is $30. You get 4 of the circles, 4 of the squares, and then 4 of the ovals. So you can see that my labels here, it says the year that they're in the annual catalog. So these are going to be in the 2017 catalog. And then it'll say 1 of 3, 2 of 3, and then that's how I store them just so I can remember. And then I wanted to share another fun tip with you guys. What I did is I cut these all of the shapes and then this is in some craft cardstock, and then I keep it in the folder with the die. That way, when I want to do a project, I can just pull these out and I can see if a stamp is going to fit on there or if it's going to fit my project the way I want it to. So I just have them in all of my envelopes and it makes it super easy. So these are so much fun. I love that they coordinate really well with the other framelits that we have. So they kind of nestle in there and you can do so many different layers and just so much fun. I was so glad that we did these, and right in time for the holidays. I'll be using these dies on tons of things for the holidays because it just gives that really fun little faux stitching line. So let's make a card. Here's a couple that are sitting on my desk that you can see that stitching all the way around there, and I love that it does that. So I wanted to make a card with you guys. Over on my team Facebook page, I posted a sketch and a color challenge. So sometimes I do that over the weekend. Sometimes it's fun to like have everybody stamping or creating something like the same, like from a sketch or a color combo, and then sharing it. It's really inspiring, and then we get to see the way different products like stamps and stuff work with different sketches, or if you're using a color combo. Usually I'll just leave it very open-ended. Like I'll show you a picture of the sketch and the color combo that was posted this weekend. So that was the color combo, and I am going to mix them and I'm going to do the sketch using the color combo. But sometimes it's fun because it's usually an open-ended color challenge where it'll just be like green. So then you have different greens that you can work with, and it's fun to see what everybody posts. So I have been wanting to use this bell for a while. From this stamp set. This is the Christmas Magic stamp set, and you can see I just punched out the bell and I used the bell, and I've already embossed this, but I embossed it in some gold. Originally I had thought I was going to use 2 bells on this project, and then it ended up only working out to use 1, so that's why I already have that stamped, but that's going to save some time. So the other thing is that I have I'm making a different size card, so it's not just a regular A2 size card. This is 7 inches by 8 inches. So when I fold it, it's going to be 7 by 4. Okay, so I want to score this because it is thick Whisper White cardstock. So I'm going to go ahead and score that. It will give me a nice crease and everything will line up. So now I'm going to do the sketch portion. Was just the 2 different colors and then some dies right here. I like to mix things up. I don't always follow a sketch exactly, but it's really nice because I'm not the kind of person that is super creative. I love all those very creative cards. I follow Christina Warner and Jennifer McGuire, and I love the cards that like Wendy comes up with, Wendy Cranford. I'm always amazed at the things that she creates. But I just don't have it in me to create like that for cards. I always feel like it's really tedious and I would rather be doing something with Project Live. But I love making cards. I just want it to be simple. So the way that that works for me is I like to just find sketches and then it gives me an idea. And I can go from that and put something together and I still feel like it's beautiful and that I made it. So I'm just adding some of this really pretty Dazzling Diamonds glitter paper to the top of this. Then we're gonna overlap this. I probably didn't need my glimmer paper to be as big as I cut it. Quite a bit of it's getting covered up by this green. Okay, so now we have our base right here. Now I'm gonna take some of this beautiful gold baker's twine. I'm pulling quite a bit of it here. And I'm going to want to tie it over here. So I'm going to leave about this much here. So the next thing we're going to do is wrap it around. Right, so I wrapped this around 3 times. If you guys saw how long in real life it took me to do that, you would think I was crazy. It took me like 3 minutes to just tie that bow. It's a little funky right now, and we're gonna add a glue dot to it in a minute to make it stay. But the next thing I want to do is I'm gonna zoom you in a little bit, and we're gonna do some stamping. So here's the first circle with that bell. Okay, so then I have this circle right here, and we're going to use this stamp set, and we're actually using this stamp set again later this week. I made some tags, and you'll be seeing that here in a couple days. And this sentiment was out on my desk from those tags, and I thought, well, let's just use it. Like, why try to get something else out? This is on my desk. Again, you guys, I like to just do things quick and get them done, and I don't like making things an issue, right? Or fussy. Okay, so here's this part. So now we're going to put this here, and we're going to put this here. So remember the sketch had like 3 little items. So here's 1, 2, and then my bow is going to be my 3rd one. So what I'm going to do is use some foam tape. All right, so here's a trick for you guys. So I have the sticky part off, the backing off my foam tape. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to lay it down. I'm not pressing anything. So now I've just layered everything together, and I can see how everything looks before I press it down. So then once I'm really happy with it, I'm going to press it down. I used foam tape because it's going to stick to that glitter paper better. So now I can put a mini glue dot right under that baker's twine to make sure that that bow stays there and that it flattens out. So there we go with the card for today. It's fun, it's glittery, it's a different size. It has that gold embossing and the gold baker's twine on there, which is really beautiful. And then it's that green and sparkly white, and for that color combo. So I love it. I love the way that turned out. If you're interested in purchasing any of these items, you can do that in my online store right over on my website. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and I will chat with you later. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and checking out my video. I have 2 other videos. Both of these videos I did last week. One was the Starlight card that I created. I used that stamp set 3 different ways. And the second video is the video of the Stitched with Cheer card kit that I shared with you guys. One of my favorite card kits ever. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and I'll be back tomorrow to share with you another project.